Solo Leveling is the most popular anime that have aired so far this year, coming off a very successful manhwa and probably the biggest manhwa ever. Solo Leveling finally got an anime adaptation and it's cool. The best word to describe this first season is cool. Before the anime was even announced, I have heard of the manhwa Solo Leveling and I don't even read manhwas. That's how big it was.
Pause.
And naturally, with anything that's very popular, the manhwa readers hype this bitch up like it was the second coming of Christ. So coming into this series, I had high expectations. And after finishing the first season, I can say that Solo Leveling is pretty good so far. Solo Leveling is one of those shows that doesn't really have a groundbreaking or amazing plot, but it excels at the action side of things. Think Demon Slayer, One Punch Man, Dragon Ball, those type of shows. And speaking of action, the biggest highlight of this first season is obviously the action. The first two episodes had Jinwoo and the gang trying to survive the dungeon that clearly had a fuck around and find out warning, and they still entered it. Fucking dumbass. After that, Jinwoo fought the snake/dragon, which was epic.
I swear it. I'll get stronger if it's the last thing I do. I'm not done yet. With the power I have, I know I can kill you right here and now. Slow down.
Then he absolutely demolished these dickheads.
Go to hell!
He even took a page out of Aizen's book.
Mr. Huang, you're impressive, but I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you.
This is gonna come from
I've been leveling up this whole time.
Then he put Kang, not that Kang, a different Kang, in a genjutsu mixed with a domain expansion. By the way, I really thought Kang would be more of a prominent character since he looked and sounded cool. I mean, I guess at least he gave us the best dialogue this whole season. So then Jinwoo versus Cerberus, and also the first part of the two-part story of Jinwoo losing the fucking teleportation stone. Then we got the best fight of the season, Jinwoo versus Igris. Igris putting Jinwoo in a Tekken combo. Igris whooped the fuck out of Jinwoo, and obviously an action sequence won't be as good if the animation is lacking. And the animation in this season is good. It's not mind-blowing or amazing, but it is good. There was a lot of questions when A1 Pictures got announced as the animation studio for this anime, and fortunately A1 Pictures have delivered so far. One underrated thing about Solo Leveling is the colors. Even though the animation isn't amazing, the colors are phenomenal. A1 did a good job of adapting the colors of the manhwa to the anime. Everything about colors in Solo Leveling is perfect, at least for me, and that's the reason why even just still shots look amazing. Even though I would say that Solo Leveling doesn't really have a good cinematography, their shots still looks amazing because of their colors. Also, let's give props to Jinwoo's voice actor. He's doing a great job, and I think to be able to pull off Jinwoo's character from the manhwa, from what I know, they really needed to get someone good for Jinwoo, and Taito Ban is doing an amazing job at that. And of course, the score is good. Hiroyuki Sawano does it again. Also, am I the only one that gets Tokyo Ghoul vibes from this anime? Because both of them are quite edgy, no? Just me? Okay. Now let's move on to my criticisms for this season and my concerns for the whole show. The pacing for this season was to put it lightly, annoying. I feel like this season was made to be binge watched because every second episode was a setup for the fight next episode. So the show got into this annoying cycle of an episode where pretty much nothing happens. Then the next episode is the big fight. Then the episode after that, back to nothing. This cycle lasted the whole season, which was pretty annoying. Hopefully next season they handle their calm episodes better. My next criticism for this season is also my biggest concern for the future of this anime. This season lack of significant side characters. Jinwoo was pretty much the only character we had for this season. I know we had Chae Hee-in and Che Jun-on and the other guild people, but they were pretty much there to act as a setup for the next season. The main side characters we got for this season were all bland as fuck. Jui was a traumatized and more useless version of Sakura, and being useless in anime is fine as long as you have a good personality, but no, she's more dry than a Popeye's biscuit. The other side characters was Yoo Jin-ho, and he is certainly better than Jui, but he's also not that great. Jinwoo is a good MC, but based on what I know about Jinwoo in the manhwa, Jinwoo is not deep enough as a MC to carry a whole show. Think Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Tanjiro is not a deep MC, so he needs other good side characters for the show to work long term, and Demon Slayer have amazing side characters, and that's my concern for Solo Leveling in the future. Do they have side characters to carry a load where Jinwoo might be lacking at? As the saying goes, the plot can lack when the characters don't, but if the characters lack, the show crumbles. And that's pretty much it, other than my few criticism and my big concern for the upcoming seasons. Solo Leveling first season was pretty good. Now, would I recommend it? I'ma have to wait for what season 2 have in store for us.